Good morning, this is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. Today I would like to show you some different types of valances. As I said previously, there are many hundreds of valances, different types of valances. And so I went to look for one of my textbooks, one of which I used at school, and I've decided to just show you some pictures of the different types of valances, and these will help to enhance the look of your window treatment. You can always add them to your curtain and mix and match them, change them around and get a wonderful look, change your decor. So I hope you like these, and we will be doing one. And here is a few more, and that's enough for today. This one from my textbook, another textbook. Um, if you see, this here is a stacked jabot. It's something similar to the valance I did the other day, but it is stacked. So what you would have done is actually cut that valance in two and use half of it. And when you're doing it, you, instead of leaving the pleaters open, you actually make them on each other. Okay, so here we have like the swag valance, another type of swag valance. um, so here we have like the swag valance. This is another type of swag valance, but I am not going to let you do this today. It's a little bit more complicated. I'm going to give you a different one to work along with this to make it simpler for you, so you can see that you can have the same style almost looking like this, and no one can barely tell the difference. Okay, so what I'll be doing here today, I'll be doing a very freehand valance. These are run and valance, so you don't have to actually have a specific measurement. You can put up to 6, 9, 10, depending on the width of your window, 3, 2, 1. So if you make one pattern, that will give you any amount you want. Okay, so I'll be doing the pattern just now, and I have doubled my paper, as you can see, and I've marked it here in green, if you notice there, and it's called a bell valance. Okay, so let me show you again. So I just take my, as I said, freehand. Okay, so some things are sometimes too complicated. If you know what a bell looks like, so you see I stayed there, and when I'm coming down, I just shape the bottom of it like a bell. Oh, so if you notice, I shape the bottom here like a bell, because this is not where you would put the rod on this valance. You would actually be putting the rod right along here, right where it's round. Okay, I know it's a little different, but we'll get there. As I said, it's very easy. You will get the look of that valance that I show you in the book with the jabot, and it will be simpler and easier. So let me cut it out and show you, and I will actually give you the measurement of this. If you want to use this measurement, you can have one at your window with 2 jabot, you can have 2 at your window, or 3, whatever amount you want. So I'm going to just give you the measurement. So here it is. This is what it is. Here is 34 inches, and I can open it for you to see it. So it shapes like a bell. So there it is. So it's actually 34 from here right across the bottom here, and from here to the top is 30 inches. And let me fold it like that. You see, it shapes like a bell. Now this one, the rod doesn't go here. The rod goes right around, all around there. That's where the rod goes, and it shapes like a bell, as I will say. Now I'm going to cut 2 pieces of fabric from this, and that is going to make 1 valance, but you want to keep it. So if you want 3 or 4 valances, depending on the size of your window, and some windows are going to take more than some, you will have your pattern to make as many as you want. Okay, and why I do this freehand is because some people doesn't really like the theory or you know, want to deal with the formula. There are some things that you can just do free, and some people are good at art, they're good at drawing, you know, and they just want to draw something, and those are the people I just want to work with, or you know, I want to do these videos for, you know. Sometimes it can be simpler than what it really is. Okay, sometimes you can do freehand and you get it perfect, and you'll see just that today. So I'm going to cut two pieces, and then I'm going to show you how to stitch it. So here it is. I've cut two pieces from my pattern, and you're going to stitch everything. You're going to stitch all around everything. You're also going to stitch right along here, come back to the corner here, come here, come here, and you're going to leave an opening here to turn it. You're going to bag it out to turn it on the right side. So you're going to leave an opening to one side there, and the opening maybe can be about 3 inches wide. Okay, so let me go stitch mine and get back to you. So I have stitched all around it. Okay, so there it is. I have also given it some little slits to free it up when I turn it. So if you notice there, the slits are all around. Okay, and you should know now that it's good to always give these things little slits just to free it up. So that is what I've done, and I am going to turn it to the right side. So here's the valance, and if you notice, I have stitched from here, come right around, back right here, straight down, straight down to this point, but I have not stitched the flat side, which is here. I left that open. So not open, it's stitched on the wrong side, but you should not give it another stitch. So I've turned it over to the right side. As I said before, you're going to give it the slits, and you're going to turn it to the right side. And what I've done, if you notice, this is my rod pocket. So the stitch that I stitched it right around, if you notice there, right from one end to the other. So now this gives me the rod pocket. I could have also double stitched. I could have given it another stitch, and then my rod would go from here to here, and then I would get a little frill up here, but I didn't want that, you know, because if I tell you the truth, this material, this valance that I'm doing, I have no use for it, and I'm going to pull it up again and use this to make a blouse for myself. I'm not going to waste my fabric, okay? So I don't need to give it 2 stitches, okay? So this is where I'm going to put my rod. And how do I get in my rod? And I'm using a 1-inch rod. What I've done, I just opened back this little part here. See, just open it back, and that's where I'm going to put my rod from this end to this end. All right,